Leaders from around the world have begun to arrive at Buckingham Palace ahead of King Charles' coronation ceremony for a star-studded reception hosted by the King and Queen Camilla. Representatives from 203 countries are due to attend the historic ceremony in Westminster Abbey on Saturday, including a number of effortlessly fashionable European royals and global female icons. Among those VIPs attending the glamorous reception are the First Lady of the United States Jill Biden and Princess Mary of Denmark, who both sported blue clutch bags for the occasion. They were joined by the wife of Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, Olena Zelenska, who chose an elegant black outfit with a label pin. Prince Charlene of Monaco made arguably the biggest fashion statement of the night with a flowing light blue top with a single shoulder and uneven hemline, with gemstones to complete the look. Also pictured arriving at the royal function were Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene of Monaco, along with Queen Rania of Jordan and King Abdullah II. The King and Queen of Jordan were among a number of international royals from outside Europe attending the reception on Friday. They joined the royal families of Bhutan, Tonga, and Thailand, and the Maori King of New Zealand along with Crown Princess Kiko of Japan. Inviting members of foreign royal families to the coronation ceremony is a break from a centuries-old tradition, one which held the sacred ceremony to involve only the monarch and his or her subjects. Among those not extended an invitation were Russia and Iran, who joined Belarus, Myanmar, Afghanistan, Syria and Venezuela on the non-attendees list. Controversial, however, the Chinese Vice President Han Zheng has been invited, a move which has been criticized as outrageous by some conservative MPs who point to Han's role in Beijing's civil liberties crackdown in Hong Kong. Foreign Secretary James Cleverly said he broached areas of deep disagreement during a meeting with the Chinese Vice President in London. Mr. Cleverly said he made plain the UK's position on Hong Kong, Xinjiang and Taiwan during talks on Friday. It also comes at a time of increasingly fractious relations between London and Beijing, with a vocal section of Tory backbenchers calling for the UK to become more hawkish towards China due to security concerns. Mr. Cleverly, writing on Twitter on Friday, said, "Engagement with China means discussing areas of deep disagreement and vital cooperation. Today with VP Han Zheng, I made plain the UK's views on Hong Kong, Xinjiang and Taiwan. We also discussed working together on climate change, economic ties and people-to-people links." Meanwhile, Mr. Cleverly and Prime Minister Rishi Sunak are among the government officials who have arrived at Buckingham Palace this evening. Earlier in the day, Mr. Sunak met with several world leaders to discuss climate change, trade, and sports before the coronation of King Charles. Among those he met were the Prime Ministers of Australia and New Zealand, the Emir of Qatar, and Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. The king also joined realm prime ministers and governors-general for the lunch before heading to a Commonwealth heads of government leaders meeting the day before his coronation. The Prince and Princess of Wales, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, the Princess Royal and Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence were at the lunch at Buckingham Palace. Completing the royal contingent were the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester and the Duke of Kent. Guests arrived in the white drawing room before a drinks reception in the music room followed by lunch in the blue drawing room. Mr. Sunak was laughing and chatting with guests while the Princess of Wales, wearing a white dress, spoke to leaders including Mr. Albanese and Mr. Hipkins.